Number 13, Raul. Coming on to replace him is number 23, Francesco Totti.
So right back into the action. Nice bit of trickery. And he cuts out the supply. Couch with a reputation for taking on any shot. Totti. Now that looks a decent ball. Perez. And he lines up a cross. Takes a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Mohamed Salah finds himself offside. Van Dijk. And here's Couch. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Fernando Torres. Knocks it into space. And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Torres. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Can he get it through? Perez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Salah. Oh, perfectly measured that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's the throw. And he's being shifted off it. Totti. Collar. Spread it left. Bale in acres of space out wide. Bale has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. So who's he going to be aiming for here? So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's Bale. Totti! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, good effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And reclaimed it in a trice. Out of play for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Knocks it out wide. Batistuta. Musiala. Marseille still have the cards to affect this game. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field, number 2.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 16,
Vinicius Junior
Rodri.
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Totti over to the right flank. And he's quick to return it.
True Bangkok United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Yamal. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Marseille clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Tries a shot! And there's a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
True Bangkok United really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on to replace him is number 14.
Can't claim he's comfortable.
Substitution in progress.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Vinicius Junior gets his head on it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Dembele. And it's Musiala. Yamal has it out wide and in space. João Cancelo deals with that comfortably. Brahim Diaz. Oh, important interception. Musiala. Rijkaard, who does have an assist to his name. Yamal. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Mbappe. Great chance! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Oh, he did so well to...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Marseille have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against
And
Marseille.
few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
That's put paid to the danger.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to...
Ju! Delicious from Ju!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Score for Marseille.
Totti really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Fernando Torres. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Gently done. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, what about a counter-attack? He has found the way through. And he cuts out the supply. Kukçu. Adams cuts it out. So what can they make of this? Xavi Alonso. And he plays one through. He's got away. And a chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Marseille with the corner, they're first. A header! And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. And now they can clear their lines. Can he get it through? Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Edmilson. Baresi. Opts for safety. For Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. Mohamed Salah has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Totti. Looking for options for... Can he finish? And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Marseille have their second corner now. No way through, so back it comes. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. Torres finding himself in space. No, he's not getting his way this time. Rijkaard has got himself a free kick.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Not the most accurate pass. Shoots! And it's in! cruising. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Marseille are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Big chance!
That's alert.
And another try! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Totti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Marseille have their third corner. That's an excellent interception. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shevchenko finds himself offside. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Shevchenko. Threads one in. Xabi Alonso gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard. Torres. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. And that pass just didn't quite work. Cafu. Shevchenko. Great vision. Now it's Vieri.
2 added minutes
And
has
it's
been
Pedri.
indicated.
Fernando Torres. Now it's Torres.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through. Saliba with a fine tackle. And it's half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to
With the
resist
owner of a
change
blue
at this
car
stage.
parked outside the stadium gate.
Marseille
Kindly
looking
remove it, as it is
composed,
about to be
content,
towed
comfortable,
away.
leading 2-0 at half-time.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Shevchenko.
So, into the second half.
15, Pedri. Coming on the field.
He's through here.
Hazard. Number 22.
Now it's Messi.
Fiore.
Elects to... And a header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Xabi Alonso looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And now he has two. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he's had it nicked away. Torres. Can he latch on to this? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, nice touch. Mohamed Salah in towards the back stick. Kupchu.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Mohamed Salah. Can he get on the end of this? Kirk Chu. And it's Rijkaard. Played out wide.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
And that's another good win of the ball. Marseille can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Totti. It's Totti! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Marseille certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, sweet feet. Vieri!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Messi. Coming on to replace him is...
They've played it short. Kirk Chu. And he decides to cross it. Oh, what? And one more try! Keeper's got his work done.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Aimed at the far side. Manchester United awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. Olise goes short. That's going across goal. Manchester United with another chance from a corner. So, their fourth corner of the game. Olise plays it short. That is a brilliant interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Saliba proves too strong. Rijkaard. Azar is wide and looking to get onto this. Yamal. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Kirk Chu. It's a promising position. Only partially clear. He's going to be disappointed with that. Costa Curta. Now, can they get him away? Hazard wants to run onto this. They're up to 5 corners now. Olise with the short one. Marseille are looking to go forward now. Somewhat off target. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Great pressure, plenty of it. Marseille are almost home and dry now. And this is Dembele. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Dembele.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Kurtchu. Xavi Alonso. Dembele. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Kurtchu. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. So the perfect chance to get one back. Olise! The corner count is rising. That's 6. Olise plays it short. Chance for a shot! And that is that. Marseille pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
That's the keeper's ball. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
Attention, changement.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Salah. You can run onto that. And that is well cleared. Out for a throw. Totti. Xavi Alonso. And it's Perez. Ødegaard is there, and he can get that clear. Lampard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Marseille with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Zanetti. Adams. Torres gets a foot in here. Torres. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Fernando Torres, chance for a shot! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Marseille have the lead! The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Marseille have fired themselves in front.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that was vital. And here's Torres. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Mohamed Salah. Marseille have their second corner now. Tries a shot! It's loose, and he's following up! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Adams cuts out the pass. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Fernando Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an imaginative pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Totti stood up well to him there. Played out wide. Mohamed Salah. Great ball, and he's in here. Adams can clear it away. Totti always looking for that half a chance.
Marseille can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Foot in. Now that's well seen too.
Marseille have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And here's Dembele. And this is Beckham. Chance! Adams tries to clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Bale. Mohamed Salah. Beckham engages and forces him off the ball. Perez. Yamal. He's found a way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a big far post.
In towards the back stick. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Rafael Varane. Marseille still without a single shot on target. Opts for safety. Now that's well seen too. Pepe.
Madrid really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Well, they can break here. And he's being shifted off it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mohamed Salah. Juve. Couldn't squeeze it through. De Jong, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And it's Salah. Great defending, strong and determined. De Jong. Totti. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, it's Dembele. Torres. It's a really well-measured ball. Turns back here, probably the best option. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mohamed Salah. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Diving header! It's not an especially good pass, that. Maldini. Rijkaard. And it's Xabi Alonso. Baresi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mohamed Salah. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get it.
And a chance! Glittering Bale! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Maldini. He's gone forward. Mohamed Salah has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Xavi Alonso. Pires. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the pass is intercepted. Stood up well to him there. Yamal. And this is Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and he's in here! Oh, that's a fine interception. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Marseille finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Cambio de jugadores.
So, into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, easy pickings there. Probing pass. It's a goal kick. Marseille, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Dembele. Defending was strong and firm. De Jong charging forward, the ball at his feet. Crosses it in. Oh, great leap! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Dembele is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Bale. And he's gone backward here. And it's Makelele. Back where it came from. Some really good ball movement. He shifted it to the flank. And this is Beckham. He's played it back.
Just too much.
Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
En el minuto 57, el dorsal 7.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And here's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Getting up there! And that was very necessary. Marseille still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Makalele gets over and intercepts. Torres! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Marseille with the corner, they're first. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He won't be happy with that one. Baresi caresses it through, and this is Torres.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Marseille can make their change now with a break in play. Pepe. De Jong. And here's Elise. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Makalele. No way through. Now it's Elise. And it's Xabi Alonso. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bale. Yamal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Maldini. Played into space. Good ball over the top. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Beckham plays it short. Played out to the left flank. Played into the box. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Looking for the run. He's found space here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Makalele.
Oh, really well played.
Yamal. Yamal! That's going to go a long way.
Marseille really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Beckham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Rafael Varane. Thuram. De Jong. And it's De Jong. Makalele. Yamal. Now it's Bale. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Knocks it into space. Dembele receives it in a wide position. No way through, so... And the shot! It's their second corner of the game. Beckham moves short. He's had a shot! And that is that. Marseille were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Marseille.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Arsenal have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks if you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot.
It's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's gone backward here. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Ødegaard. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this...
Ibrahimovic! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, a breakthrough already. Ødegaard. He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Perez. Juve always looking for that half a chance. Torres stood his... And Torres! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's done very well to get to that.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Alonso.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That has been slung wide. And it's Eze. Eze, played out wide. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Xavi Alonso. And it's Perez. And it's Xavi Alonso. That's Rijkaard. Ødegaard. Ødegaard powering forward here. He's looking wide. Perez. Adams gets a foot in here. That has not gone well. Calafiori. 30 minutes gone. Shapes to shoot! Perez. Juve.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Salah. Rijkaard. Baresi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a promising position. And that's the keeper's ball. Xavi Alonso. Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Might be danger here. Eze. Saka. And it's Eze. And it's Ødegaard. Now Ødegaard. Not the most accurate pass. Edmilson. Perez. Great vision. Oh, super find. Takes a shot! And there's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not
There
a lot
will be
more
1
to
minute
add.
added time.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway
Please
point
be
of the game.
reminded that
Well, I think
drinking is
keeping
only
our
allowed in
neutral
the
hats on,
areas shown
Peter,
this
this
map.
is
Thank
more
you
than a
very much
decent
for your
game of football
cooperation.
where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Marseille are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Marseille get the second half going. Xavi Alonso. Wilshere. Perez. Ødegaard. Ødegaard going forward. And this is Ibrahimovic. Very nicely done. It's Ibrahimovic! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And he's had it nicked away. Wilshere. Now it's Perez. Rijkaard. And it's Totti. Diouf receives it in a good position here. Rijkaard. And it's Xavi Alonso. Back where it came from. Nice sequence of passes, this. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Calafiori. That's Eze. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. Perez. And he's forced to go back. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Passes short and sharp. Saka. Brilliantly cut out. Threads one in. Now it's Ødegaard. Impressive jump. Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Calafiori.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's in plenty of space here. And here's Eze. Totti. Xavi Alonso. Perez. White cuts out the pass. Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Wilshere. And Gabriel.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And this is Perez. Real chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Eze.
Well, the two coaches
Number
are
8,
signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 77.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are
Coming
looking
on the
good.
field,
Well,
number
that's really
88,
winded the opposition. You can see their manager
Number
screaming
41,
on the touchline,
right.
telling his team to calm
Number
down.
11,
But they'll need to do that pretty
Gabriel
quickly.
Martinelli.
It's composure from
Substitution
here.
in progress.
And it's Musiala. Passes coming off in quick succession. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Martinelli. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Musiala. Baresi. Xavi Alonso. Wilshere. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And Gabriel. Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation mode. This is a promising build-up. Martinelli. Now, can they get him away? Just eases him off the ball. Corner number 3 coming up. Terrific effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Saliba certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
There will be 3 minutes.
And the number on the
time.
board is 3. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal gets across to intercept that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Saka. He is through here. Oh, sweet feet. White receives it in a wide position. Baresi with the clearance. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Line. Now Gilberto Silva. Pires. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Costa Curta. Saliba. Raul. Pacho. Line. Now Costa Curta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. That's going wide left. So no chances falling either way for the time being. He won't be happy with that one. Pires scooting forward. Raul. Gilberto Silva. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Baresi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, sweet feet. And it's Xabi Alonso. He's having a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great defending, strong and determined. Cannavaro. And here's Drogba. Line is always looking to break lines. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Shifted it to the flank. Saliba makes the interception. Raul. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. There will be a throw-in. Yamal. Looking tidy in possession here. Threads one in. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Costa Curta. Knocks it into space. Shevchenko. He is through here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cannavaro. Cannavaro. They get a throw in. And here's Cannavaro. Plays the return pass. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Costa Curta. And it's Salah.
That's good play from him.
40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Yamal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. The pass is intercepted. That's very neat. And it's Xabi Alonso. And that's been won straight back. And here's Totti. Torres! Raul. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side has found a way through yet.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So straight into the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Yamal, Marseille do have a chance to counter here. And it's Xabi Alonso. Perez. Rijkaard. Raul producing a good steal there. showing a good level of alertness. Cannavaro. Nicely weighted ball. Fernando Torres. He is just caressing the ball. Raul. Drogba. Shevchenko. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Perez. Costa Curta. And they've got a throw. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Oh, good ball! And the shot's on. And he shoots! And a neat finish! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball. And splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well. Oh, and Torres! And that's a sharp finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Baresi. And he's worked it through. That's tidy. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro. Raul. And here's Shevchenko. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Perez. Juve. Oh, that's delightful. No way through. And here's Torres. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Totti! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Totti really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pirlo threads one in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Totti looking for options for movement. Schneider proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Hazard. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. He won't be happy with that one. Salah.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Edmilson. Ball played for Rijkaard. And he was quick to react. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Eto'o! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Chance to deliver. Impressive jump! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Santos have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. And it's Schneider, out towards the flank. And this is Hullet, so no flag here. Crosses, oh, great leap! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And he's being shifted off it.
Marseille are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Tries to play it through. Schneider looking to play it in, and he was alert to it.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Torres. Totti. He's in a good... And the finish!
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's well positioned here. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Eto'o. He is through here. And the shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Now it's Torres. And that's been intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Marseille are down to 10 men. And it's Maldini. And here's Azar.
Marseille certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And here's Azar. Totti absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, that's superb. Backward it goes. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to...
And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mohamed Salah running with the ball. Oh, what chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Nice control. Well, now here's a good battle. He's having a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. And a chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an imaginative pass. And he's worked it through. And this is Eto'o. And he's in on goal. Adams did well to stay calm there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Pires. In towards the back stick.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Torres. And that is expertly dealt with. He's played it long. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aims beyond the defence. And this is Hullet. Oh, super ball. Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Good ball, good take. That is a brilliant interception. Hullet. Vieira. Knocks it into space. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, he's been caught on. He's having a hit! Oh, it's come loose. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille.
Pirlo to take it as usual.
Le numéro 9, Totti. Le numéro 20, Fernando Torres. Le numéro 22, à leur place, le numéro 5, le numéro 8.
Oh, good line! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control. He can run onto that. And the shot! That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. That has not gone well. Maldini. Played into space. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's an excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Dani Olmo. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Marseille truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And that has put paid to that. Now it's Sneijder. Great vision. Eto'o. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Pass somewhat off top. Shot at goal! And a neat finish. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Santos are having a ball here. Nice looking ball. Edmilson. Adams. It's run loose here. Adams. Now he's off and running. And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable,